Incantations have always struck me as a bit awkward. Most of them perform fine in PvE, with some exceptions we'll talk about in a future video. But in PvP, they tend to feel redundant. Almost every alternative simply does their job more efficiently. For spells to be truly effective in PvP, they need to be fast, difficult to evade, deal substantial damage, and, perhaps most importantly, offer hyper armor during their casting animation. A combination most incantations simply, well, they simply lack it. We explored this with sorceries in a previous video, showcasing that Relana's twin bazonkas can actually be used to vaporize Kevins in invasions. So naturally, the next step was to look for an incantation counterpart. And I think we kinda found one. And I say kinda because Bayle's Tyranny as an invasion tool gives me some of the most mixed feelings I've ever had, despite the fact that I did turn some Kevins into plasma with it. So the question is, does it actually meet the PvP criteria? Bayle's Tyranny is a Dragon Communion incantation, and a rather odd one at that, since it's one of the two Dragon Communion options that don't require Fate at all. Instead, it demands 49 Arcane, effectively locking you into an Arcane build. Sort of. We'll get back to that in a moment. Upon casting, your character summons a bunch of nonsense that go bomba and deal shit tons of fire damage, along with a smaller portion of lightning damage. Its damage can be amplified with both canvas talismans, as well as the Talisman of the Dread, which boosts magma-based incantations. The Dragon Communion seal further increases Bayle's schlong damage by 15%, and since it scales with Arcane, it's essentially mandatory. That said, the seal also features a B-scaling in Faith, meaning that to truly maximize Bayle's PP's damage output, you'll want to invest in both Arcane and Fate, which is extremely awkward to optimize weapon-wise. We'll get to that later. On a build with 80 Arcane and 35 Fate, the incantation reaches roughly 1700 damage with the previously mentioned talismans, which is frankly quite respectable. It's enough to one-shot most gamers you'll encounter in organic invasions. So in terms of raw damage, yeah, it delivers. That's one PvP box checked. But you know who doesn't deliver? Steam. I mean, what are some of these insane prices? How could your neat lifestyle even compete with this when your only source of income is your mom's allowance and whatever scraps you get from your weird crypto shenanigans? I know it sucks, but I wouldn't worry if I was you, Gordito Hermoso. Because Instant Gaming has got you covered. You know the drill, right? Instant Gaming being the website to buy games, game cards and subscriptions and big discounts for any platform of your liking. I mean, it's perfect for your neat situation. You could purchase big titles like Resident Evil Requiem, or if that's still a bit out of your range, you could look for $2 wonders that will hit you harder than any tuning session. Like always, my biggest recommendation is Tormented Souls, one of the greatest Silent Hill-like experiences of all time. And with daily visits, you can keep track of new releases. I mean, Dust Bloods and Tarnished Edition are gonna come out eventually, right? Right? Game availability and prices do change daily, so be sure to check Instant Gaming every day to find new entertainment for your rotting sumer attention like tung 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 sahur whatever span brain. And of course, by clicking our link in the description below and creating an account, you can participate in our monthly free giveaway to win anything of your liking. No purchases necessary. So waste not any more precious nanoseconds and click that juicy link in the description below to instant lower the gaming. Do it. Do it right now, or else. Thanks again to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. Back to the video, the Incantation also has very strong hyper armor, enough to tank heavy jumping attacks from colossal weapons, which is honestly pretty fucking hard. That's very duro. It does take around 21 frames for the hyper armor to kick in, but once it does, it persists throughout the entire casting animation. And if you do get poise broken, your character, being airborne, gets knocked down. That's actually a good thing, you know, since the knockdown can prevent you from getting blended by multiple enemies if you miss the attack.
What the fuck?
So yeah, hyper armor? Checked. However, here's where things start to get a bit more controversial. Yes, Bayle's balls are in fact controversial. Bayle's genitalia takes a full 69 frames for its hitboxes to appear. 69.
Nice.
If you cast it right next to someone, they will have about 4 business days to panic roll their way to safety, assuming they were not already stuck in a lengthy... How the fuck do you say that word? Lengthy fuck it, lengthy animation. That said, if they do remain near you for whatever reason, they're almost guaranteed to get hit, since properly rolling the explosions is very difficult. Under normal circumstances, the explosion deals flat damage and causes a knockdown. However, if the enemy gets roll caught with it, they can end up inside a sweet spot where the large explosion's hitbox overlaps with the smaller ones. This creates a different outcome: no knockdown, and instead, the target takes additional damage from the lingering fire in the outer ring of the explosion, which is a fuck ton. It's still a relatively rare interaction, so in most cases what you will see is the standard knockdown. After testing it across multiple invasions, I still find it difficult to confidently check the remaining 2 PvP boxes. 69 frames of startup is a lot if you want this to be consistently reliable, and whiffing it against someone who actually knows what they're doing can get you punished really hard. And yet, I still managed to land it on plenty of players. Though, if I'm being honest, that probably says more about them than it does about the incantation. It will still one-shot most gamers regardless, since, you know, gamers do not know what bigger is. There is a way to make it one-shot absolutely everyone, and that's by pushing its damage even further with the Rock Heart item, which turns you into a dragon. Then activating it again for a 40% damage buff, and stacking it with the Wondrous Physic using both the Lightning and Fire characters. This pushes the incantation past 2700 damage, and let me tell you, Jimbo, at that point you ain't surviving that. However, pulling this off means giving up a massive amount of survivability, including all of your armor, which you have to do in order to use the Rock Heart. This is about as close as the game gets to a true glass cannon build, and honestly, I do not think it's worth it. You're much better off sticking to the 2 canvas talismans, the Arcane Seal and the Talisman of the Dread, while still being able to actually survive against multiple opponents by having actual defenses. And speaking of multiple enemies, just like with Relana's twin Bazonkas, overly confident gamers running in groups are very likely to eat this with a side of fries. And if their neuronal synapse is particularly fried, sometimes even in a 1v1. It kinda reminds me of Raz Galactica Phantom in the old King of Fighters games. You're only ever gonna land this on someone who can't breathe and tie their shoes at the same time. But if you do manage to connect it, it will absolutely fuck them up. Good thing you're playing Elden Ring, huh? I looked into other incantations, and the only one that felt somewhat viable for invasions was Roar of Rugalia. It deals decent damage and comes out fairly quickly. The charged version can even roll catch if the enemy panic rolls after the first hit, but it has no hyper armor. Yeah. You could pair this with Endure, but at that point, just fucking use Waves of Darkness on a better build. And speaking of better builds, like I mentioned earlier, optimizing your setup around the stats required to maximize Bayle's Dudu's efficiency is just ass. You are essentially forced to run occult infusions on most of your weapons, which tanks your overall damage output while also locking you out of actually useful Ashes of War like Flaming Strike or Waves of Darkness. All of that for a mediocre incantation that only becomes somewhat viable when your opponent is one of those who try to spin the square piece in Tetris. But hey, it's our job to torture ourselves making things work, and that's exactly what we're gonna do today. We are running a level 200 Vagabond with 55 Vigor, 15 Mind, needed to be able to cast the incantation twice without chugging, 43 Endurance, 24 Strength, 20 Dexterity, 35 Fate, and 80 Arcane. We are of course using both canvas talismans, the Talisman of the Dread, and the Bullgoat Talisman for the extra hyper armor. Like I mentioned, our arsenal is mostly occult weapons that work in most situations, with a few exceptions like Mog's Great Spear and the Crescent Moon Halberd. And yeah, that's basically it. Time to bomba. Okay, Wolf, we are in a tramped space. This may be possible. Oli! He fell. What the fuck? 600 damage only? Wait, you wanna heal up? I need to see the damage on this. Heal up. There we go. Okay, let's see. Well, he's dead. Bolas. Oli, Exosia. Do we fight, sir?
No thanks.
No? Then can I one-shot you with this? This is impossible to land in a 1v1. I'm gonna try again. Okay. Let's see. No fucking way. I cannot land this in a 1v1. So fuck it. There he goes. Oh, 2 AFK guys. Okay. Perfect time to test this. Bomba. Double one-shot. Beautiful. Bola. Lugnut. Maybe I can get them while they are distracted. See, a ver. I got backstab out of it. Insane. Let's see. Owie. At the very least, like, if someone hits you, they knock you down. That means that you won't get, like, blended. And as easy as that. That's how long they last. Oli, I punch kids. So do I. In Elden Ring, of course. Oli! This is a good opportunity to see how much hyper armor I have. That's it. Hit me, please. Or die. You can die. Bomba. It's Jo2 Drippy. That's certainly a name. Hello? So, we fighting, sir? Oh, look. It's guts. It's guts. It doesn't really look like guts, but it says guts in there. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hyper armor doesn't start immediately. Okay. A ver. Okay, they took damage from the fire, I guess. Insane. You guys wanna go for the boss? Pussies. Pussies. Hello? Oh, it's I Punch Kids. Hey! Hello. Hey! So, you wanna go again? Do you have a friend? I would like to fight you and a friend, if possible. Oh, that's your friend. I'll let you guys fight that. Boom. Okay. Let's see. Bomba. Didn't get anyone. Alright, so... I don't want to kill you just yet with the halberd, but I guess I will. You may die. Don't you want to heal up? Let's see. Okay, that's some hyper armor. Dia no amanecer. That's Portuguese. Oli. Delicious. Ronnie. Okay. Oh, there's Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie. What a guy. Insane. Let's see. He saw the huge-ass dragon and he said, let's keep attacking with rivers of blood. Let's keep mashing the L2 button. Oh my god, more duelists. Oh, the fuck is that guy's damage? There's one more guy in here. Can I one-shot them both? Well, I one-shot one of them. Wolf, el lobo. Okay, let's see. I love doing this. There he goes. No ways, but survived. There he goes. There you are. Okay, he came down.
I'm gonna kick your ass!
Wow, el bedolaga. Okay. Okay, they knocked me down with a lot of hits. But I have an idea. You kinda don't have FP there. Let's see. Alright. Oh yeah, please do it. Please. Please do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Let's go. Pussy. Oli. Sir. Get down. We need to fight. Do you patron? You do. If you don't mind... Oh, no way. It deals good damage through the shield, though. You may want to, like, stop fun trolling. Bueno. Oh, the other guy revived. So, maybe we can get this guy? Let's see. I want to see if I can tank that shit. Let's see. Okay, he tanks one hit, but only one hit. Okay, I understand. I'm gonna get him with this. I'm gonna. You're gonna see chat. Yeah. Well, hello. Oh, hi. Excuse me. Is that a big shield you have there, sir? Oli Romer, sir. Bomba. Sir? Bueno, hello, sir. It's a sort of Kevin. Boom. Oh my god, Kevin survived. Kevin has vigor, chat. That's huge. Bueno. Time to die. Suske. Okay, bomba. But what about this guy? He's a jumper, chat. Let's see. Big thing, do big hit. I see, it's one of those big bonk memers. Okay, that's the guy, and that's another guy. That's Ronnie. We'll kick up Ronnie. Let's see. Beautiful. And now it's Ronnie's turn. Let's see. I knew it. Bye-bye, dumbass. Holy shit. Oh, Ronnie. Never change. Master Black. Okay, let's get them out of there. Okay, bueno. Let's see. Ooh, almost. Excuse me. Insane. No. And that's how you roll catch. You press the you press bola. El Roberto. Oh, there they are. Okay. Bomba. That's it. Boom. That was absolutely beautiful. It's a guy. Hello, guy. Let's see. Nah. No, you can't. Nope. Bye-bye. Tryhard has to be dealt with in a tryhard way, I suppose. Who's up? That sounds Chinese. Hello? Let's see. He actually pressed the continuation. Holy shit. Excuse me, mate. Let's see. He's gonna do a follow-up. And not this time. He actually fucking learned.
One eternity later.
Okay, let's see now. I got Karen. That's all I wanted. What to do with you? Oh, we gonna jump? Oh, he's gonna actually fight. What a player. What a gamer. You wanna heal up? Yeah, just like that. And that's how long they last when they are alone, chat. Oh. You don't look like gods. Perish. Puta.